Just to give you a little peek inside his very strong brain, let's examine one night in Donald Trump's Truth Social feed. Actually, not even one night. Let's look at 1 hour.
So Jimmy Kimmel just dissected Trump's midnight social media meltdown, and it's genuinely alarming. We're talking about a president posting AI fantasy photos and racist attacks at 11 p.m. on Friday nights. This isn't comedy anymore. It's a mental health crisis with nuclear codes attached. Let's break this down.
These are all real posts from our president in the 11 o'clock hour on Friday night. At 11:03, he put up this image of him and members of his cabinet taking a dip in the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool. I don't know who the woman in the bikini is or how the AI was able to shave 80 pounds off his gut, but everyone looks great.
Think about this. While Americans are dealing with war casualties and economic uncertainty, the commander-in-chief is posting AI-generated fantasy photos of himself swimming in the Lincoln Memorial. This isn't presidential eccentricity. It's a complete detachment from reality that should terrify anyone paying attention.
A minute later, at 11:04, he posted this even more unbelievable picture of Melania smiling, which is, I don't know the last time we saw that. At 11:13, he posted a thinly veiled but definitely racist note about House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, followed 2 minutes later with a warning to Iran that said, "I have all the cards," and holding a bunch of Uno cards, which is a game you win by having no cards. Should we do more?
18 posts in 1 hour shows manic behavior. But that Uno card threat to Iran is genuinely frightening. He's telling a nuclear power he has all the cards, using a game where you win by having none. Foreign policy through children's card game metaphors. This is our geopolitical strategy now.
11:22, he posted his big gold pumpkin head. 11:26, him photoshopped into Mount Rushmore. 11:32, we've got him and Melania with their hair blowing, no explanation. 11:37 with King Charles, no caption or explanation. Then over the next 8 minutes, he made not one but 3 posts about renovating the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool. And that's 1 hour on a Friday night, the President of the United States.
This manic posting pattern isn't just embarrassing, it's dangerous. Sleep-deprived leaders make catastrophic decisions. Nixon's drinking during Watergate, Reagan's confusion in his second term, but Trump is broadcasting his mental state in real time to our enemies. They're watching this breakdown too.
According to the Daily Beast, based on his social media activity, there were only 5 nights last month when the president could have possibly gotten a full night's sleep. Last month, he posted an average of 18 times a day. If you had a relative who was posting 18 times a day, you'd be worried about him, right? You'd be like, what's going on with Cousin Matthew? Is he okay?
The Daily Beast sleep analysis is crucial here. Chronic sleep deprivation causes paranoia, impaired judgment, and erratic behavior. Exactly what we're seeing. Meanwhile, he's making life or death military decisions. Any corporate board would remove a CEO showing these symptoms. But we're stuck for 4 years.
We're on week 10 now of what Trump has been referring to as his mini war on Iran. Week 10 is significant because under the War Powers Resolution, the president is supposed to get approval from Congress for any military action that goes longer than 60 days. And we are now above 60 days, but he has no intention whatsoever of getting permission.
The War Powers Resolution exists because the founders never intended one person to wage indefinite war without congressional approval. Trump's casual dismissal of this constitutional requirement while American soldiers are dying shows complete contempt for the legal framework that constrains presidential power.
It must be so freeing to be able to lie with no fact-checking whatsoever. Just say whatever you want. He's like Fat GPT. He just churns out the information.
That AI comparison is perfect. Trump generates false information with the confidence of artificial intelligence, but none of the safeguards. Unlike ChatGPT, there's no fact-checking filter between his brain and global consequences. He's weaponized misinformation as a governing strategy, and it's working.
The longer this goes, the worse Trump looks. He desperately needs a way to declare victory and get out of this fast. He posted this morning, it would seem that Iran either lost the war or the final round of Family Feud. I'm not sure.
Gas prices hitting record highs while he makes Family Feud jokes about Iran proves he's completely disconnected from how this war affects ordinary Americans. Every dollar increase at the pump is a direct result of his reckless military adventure, yet he treats it like entertainment.
And then sure enough, One of these podcast bozos points to a joke I made about Rudy on Thursday about him being a vampire, and then suggests I might actually have some inside knowledge of what's going on in Trump Town there.
The conspiracy theory ecosystem around Trump turns every joke into supposed insider knowledge. Comedy becomes evidence for QAnon followers who can't distinguish satire from reality. This is how authoritarians weaponize paranoia. Everything becomes proof of the deep state conspiracy they're fighting.
Every day in the morning, I wake up, I make coffee, and then I look into the future to see which events have yet to occur, and then we write jokes, but we write jokes that we know are going to make trouble.
Political satire works by recognizing patterns. Trump's reactions are so predictable that jokes feel prophetic. His thin skin and compulsive responses create this illusion of comedians having insider information. Really, it's just pattern recognition meeting pathological narcissism in real time.
Syphilis is back. According to the CDC, cases of syphilis have skyrocketed by 700%. All the great diseases are making a comeback. Syphilis, measles, Kanye, you name it.
With RFK Jr. running Health and Human Services, that syphilis joke hits differently now. We're watching preventable diseases return because anti-vaccine conspiracy theorists are literally running public health policy. Measles, syphilis, polio, the 19th century is making a comeback under Trump's science denial.